I'll tell you what, guys, they say, and we've always said as gamblers and handicappers, that every NBA game is determined in the final 2 minutes. That, of course, is not true. It's only every NBA game you happen to personally bet on that is determined in the final 2 minutes. Case in point, I'm telling you, last night, I didn't want to watch any of the Clippers-Lakers game. I was busy handicapping the college basketball card today. I happened to turn it on with 19 seconds to play, and the first thing the announcer says to me, Clippers up by 19 at one point in the second half. Now it's a 3-point game, and I'm going, what the hell happened? I'm laying 4.5 against the Lakers last night, but Chris Paul is going to the line. And as I said here on my webpage today, Chris Paul is my new favorite NBA player. 8 straight points to cap the Clippers scoring, sending him to the line constantly. The Lakers did at the end of the game, and believe me, I needed those last 2 free throws, especially after Jody Mixer last year couldn't hit a three-pointer if it smacked him in the face when he was playing for Philadelphia last night, and all season long coming out and hitting three-point bombs forever for the Lakers. Hits the three-pointer, makes it a 3-point game. Chris Paul goes to the line, 5.5 seconds to go, hits 2 free throws. Then I got to sit there, wait for the inbounds pass on the left side, past the half-court mark, goes to Kobe, who misses a 3-pointer, and I'm going, please, I don't need this agita. I could have taken the Oklahoma City Thunder last night, laid 10.5 points, watch them win by 21, but no, I had to take the Clippers. So, sometimes, though, as I always say, when the breaks are going your way, they all go your way. When they're not going your way, you don't think you're ever going to get another break in the damn game. But last night, thank you, Chris Paul, for delivering that winner for me. And for me personally, that play on the Clippers last night matched the highest rated play of my career in the NBA, as well as it cashed in with the Clippers. That was a 15-dime selection. And consequently, with those plays, I'm now 40-20. Over the past 3 years combined. More about me and everything else going on, plus 3 free picks coming your way in just a moment. This, of course, is going to be your Saturday video report. Listen, when I was sweating here last night with the Clippers, I got to tell you, Craig Davis unloaded last night with his highest-rated college bowl release. He's had, going into yesterday's game between Texas A&M and Oklahoma, he had 3 100-dime plays all season long in college football, and he won them all. Well, last night, he came out with his 100-dime bowl game of the year, and how easy was Texas A&M getting the job done against Oklahoma? Well, today, Craig Davis coming back with his 50-dime winner, number 4 in a row, and 35 out of 57 overall. His NFC teaser on Minnesota Green Bay, 3-0. With NFL 50-dime releases last Sunday, Redskins, Rams, and Colts. This one just as strong. And, of course, keep in mind, Craig Davis, the former president of FantasyFootball.com, this is what he does, football. It's what he excels in, college and pro. $10 bettors have won $7,285 following his NFL advice since last season. But as hot as Craig Davis is, he does not even compete with how sizzling hot Scott Delaney is. Yes, Delaney. Here's the numbers, guys. Coming into today, 9 out of 11 winning days. And in that 11-day stretch, $10 bettors have won $4,760. 24 out of 36 winning days. And in that 36-day stretch, so same $10 bettors have won $6,555. As you know, since last Saturday, he's had 4 100-dime bowl winners, including Oregon easily over Kansas State on Thursday night. Well, today he's upping the ante. First ever 150-dime teaser of his entire career, and it comes today on the Minnesota Green Bay side and total. He's on a 100-dime run, FYI, in all sports combined over the past 26 months of 26-14. This is 50% bigger than his winner in Oregon, 50% bigger than his teaser winner. Remember earlier this week, Louisville and the over against Florida. And 3 times bigger than last Sunday's NFL 50-dime winner with the Bengals over Baltimore. Meanwhile, Shawn Michaels, the other red-hot guy in the NFL, 100-dime NFL winner, number 28 out of 39. His wild card game of the year, Houston and Cincinnati, 27-11 with 100-dime NFL releases the past 4 years combined. His most recent one last Sunday, you may recall, with the Patriots and Seattle in a teaser. $10 bettors have won $8,865. In that 3-year stretch. And FYI, guys, there happens to be a college bowl game today. You might want to check it out. Chuck O'Brien, biggest bowl play so far for him, 80-dimer. Pittsburgh and Ole Miss, bowl winner number 8 out of 13 overall. He had 40-dime winners on Texas A&M last night and on Central Michigan outright against Western Kentucky. This one's twice as big. It's 60% stronger than his 50-dime winner on Oregon and the under in a teaser on Thursday night. $10 bettors up a little over $2,900 following his advice over the past 6 weeks. So those are among the hot handicappers today. As for me, I'm coming back with another 15-dime play. 15-dime winner, number 10 out of 13 overall in all sports combined over the past 4 weeks. It's a teaser winner on the Packers and the Vikings. As I've said to you many times, myself, Shawn Michaels, Craig Davis, we are the 3 guys at this site that generally have more teasers than anybody else, and we do exceptionally well with them. 15-dime play may sound small compared to Scott Delaney's 150-dime play, but keep in mind 99.9% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes, so that's right there at the top of the Richter scale. Now, as for your money-saving discount coupon code, guys, as I do every single Saturday, here is a coupon that will save you 20% off your total purchase. It is 20 Wildcard. 20 Wildcard. 20 WILDCARD. 20 Wildcard, no space between 20 and the word Wildcard. That will save you 20% off your total purchase. For those of you that are newcomers, let me give you the spiel. For those of you that heard this before, you can probably do it as fast as I'm going to do it right now. Ready? You got to put everything in your shopping cart at one single time, guys. You can't come in and buy Scott Delaney's 150-dime teaser of the year and then come back later and buy my 15-dime play. No, you got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time. It's a mix and match coupon code, guys. You can buy individual plays from handicappers and put them all in your shopping cart at once, or let's use Scott Delaney for an example. Let's say a guy who has made you an absolute fortune by winning $10 better, $6,555 by winning 24 of the last 36 days, including 9 of the last 11. Let's say you want to buy 60 days of his service, normal price. Or, excuse me, 30 days of a service, normal price, $479. Using this coupon discount code, guys, you would then immediately be able to take over $94 off the purchase. Again, it's a mix and match coupon. You can mix packages, you can mix multiple handicappers, you can put everything in your shopping cart, but you got to do it at one time. Then use the coupon code 20WILDCARD. It'll save you 20% off your total purchase. And also, keep in mind, if you happen to be in the middle of a long-term package with a particular handicapper, use this coupon and it can extend the handicapper service out further. So, for example, if you have 13 days left, you want to add another 60 days to some handicapper, use the coupon. If you have an instant rebate applicable, that also works as well. I told you it was going to be damn fast, guys. Let's get to your free picks now. Your first pick is going to be, matter of fact, as soon as I look here and remind myself of what the hell the first free pick is going to be, oh, hell, let's get to the NFL game, okay? It goes to 4:30 Eastern Time. Wide delay. I like the Texans in this game, guys. Listen, I know that everybody's in love with the Cincinnati Bengals. They're a 4.5-point underdog, and here I know the Bengals have won 7 of their last 8 games. But who the hell did they beat? Okay, granted, after beating the Giants to start that stretch, 31-13, that was impressive. But were the Giants impressive in the second half of the season? Then let's run down the other wins. They won at Kansas City, big deal. They won against Oakland, big deal. They won at San Diego, big deal. They lost at home in Dallas, 20-19. Remember that one? They blew the double-digit lead and allowed the Cowboys to win on the final play. They beat Philadelphia on the road, big deal. They beat Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger playing lousy. Gift-wrapped that win for them. Then they barely beat Baltimore in a game where the Ravens were resting some of their starters. Now everybody's making a big deal of the Texans, and they certainly struggled down the home stretch. And Matt Schaub definitely did not perform well. In the final 4 games of the season, just 1 touchdown pass, and he was sacked, I think, 12 times. And you know Cincinnati, one of the top sack units in the league this year with 51 sacks. But keep this in mind. Andy Dalton was sacked 19 times the final 4 games of the season. The guy is an interception turnover machine. We've seen that repeatedly. Remember last year, wild card game, first playoff game ever for the Texans? Matt Schaub out, TJ Yates quarterbacked them to the 31-13 victory, I think it was, with Arian Foster running for 153 yards. Same recipe for disaster today if you're backing the Texans, which I think you should do. The Texans are going to establish the ground game with Foster, okay? That's going to keep the pass rush off of Schaub. Schaub's going to try to strike early to Andre Johnson. I think J.J. Watt in the defense is going to get after Andy Dalton. He's going to commit another costly turnover. Remember the turnover, the interception return for a touchdown that he threw at the end of the first half of last year's game that really put the Texans in control of that contest? Texans aren't going to win it all, but they're going to win and cover this game. Listen, you know, historically, when you look at teams entering the postseason, those that advance far, reach the Super Bowl, maybe even win it. To me, historically, there always seems to be 2 types of teams in terms of the patterns they follow. The teams that start off fast, they swoon in the midseason, and then they come on strong at the end. Think the New York Giants last year, okay? Then you've got the other teams, the teams that are fair to Midland most of the season, and then all of a sudden they catch that wave and they ride it all the way into the beach. They catch that surge. Think maybe the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks, who meet again tomorrow. Those are the type of teams. You do not find teams winning Super Bowls like the Houston Texans that start off fast and go right down the hill. Just doesn't happen. So, I do, however, like the Houston Texans in this particular game today. And again, you know, if I'm playing the Texans today, which I'm not, okay, I'm just using this as a free pick. You know my philosophy, guys. If the line crosses 3, 4, 7, sometimes 10, you always buy up or down that half point, depending on whether you're on the favorite or the underdog, because you do not allow that half point to beat you. It's worth the extra 10 to 20 cents on the dollar. Now, in basketball today, guys, I like UCLA. This is a young team laying 6.5 points at home against Stanford today, but the Bruins really impressed me when they came back to rally to win in overtime and upset Missouri, I think number 11 at the time, last Friday, beating them in that particular contest, 97-94. They opened Pac-12 play on Thursday night with an easy 79-65 win over California, and I think California's a pretty good team. In fact, I think California's a better team than Stanford. Meanwhile, Stanford opened Pac-12 play with a 71-69 loss at Southern Cal as a 3-point road favorite on Thursday night. Before that, barely got by Lafayette University. Lafayette, not UL Lafayette, Lafayette University, beating them 65-59. Barely won at Northwestern as a 3-point road favorite, 70-68 in the game before that. And, of course, the game before that one, they were playing in NC State. I had them as a 15-dime play. The Wolfpack that night, and NC State hammered them 88-79 in a game that wasn't nearly as close as the final score indicated. So I'm going to go with UCLA in this particular contest. The young guys are starting to gel for Ben Howland's crew. Now, granted, he's a lousy coach. Great recruiter, lousy coach, okay? So you got to hope that the talent wins out, okay? But the fact is, Shabazz Muhammad, 19.6 points a game. Jordan Adams, 17.7 points a game. Doesn't get the hype and publicity that Muhammad does, but every bit is potent offensively. Kyle Anderson, 9 points a game. That's 47 points a game for that trio, a freshman for the Bruins. I think they win this one comfortably by 9 to 11 points today, playing at home. The other game, the other night, I had a play going against Creighton in a big Missouri Valley Conference showdown at Illinois State. The Redbirds of Illinois State playing at home were playing in quintuple revenge. They were getting a couple of points in that contest. Illinois State, of course, last year, in the conference championship game, lost. I think it was a 2-point game in overtime, which denied them a big dance ticket. Creighton naturally advanced. Creighton delivered. They won that game. They took care of business. Now, Creighton is a damn good team. How they lost to Boise State earlier this year is beyond me. This is a team, you know, that earlier this year went on the road just about a month ago and beat up California, too. They are a good team. But, here's the thing. Now they're asking them to lay 14.5 points at home. Coming off that huge game on the road, 2-0 start so far in Missouri Valley Conference play, 14.5 points against Indiana State. An Indiana State team that is playing with confidence, having won 5 of its last 6 games. The only loss in that stretch coming to San Diego State in the Diamond Head Classic in Honolulu about a week and a half ago. You know, again, I like them in this spot. They won outright at Iowa, as a 7.5-point road dog to open their conference play, 65-61. They beat Illinois State at home as a 5-point dog, 77-75. I like them here. I think this is no more than a 9 or 10-point win for Creighton, so I'll grab the points with the boys from Muncie, Indiana for your final free selection. Good luck, everybody, and I will be catching you again on Sunday morning.